Okay, boys and girls, this is example 2 of lesson 12. You can see that I have already written down the equation, and now we're going to start simplifying it so that we can solve it. We're going to use pencil and paper to do this. So I have 2y plus 1/3 y minus 4 equals 1/2 of y minus 37. So I have a few different things going on in this equation to make it challenging, but I know we all love a good challenge, right? So if I want to simplify this, I see a lot of different fractions. And so I'm not quite ready to deal with those yet, but I am ready to deal with the numbers. So I am going to use, well, in this case, I'm going to use the addition property of equality to eliminate that 4. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides, and that's going to leave me with 2y plus 1/3 of y equals 1/2 of y, and a minus 37 and a plus 4 is going to leave me with a minus 33. Okay. All right, so now I've isolated variables to one side, but I need to get rid of this fraction on the other side. So I need to get rid of this 1/2. Okay, so there's a few ways I can do this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these into some halves first, right? So I'm going to take 2 halves of y, and that makes a whole y, and then another 2 halves. So that's 4 halves of y plus 1/3 of y equals 1/2 y minus 33. And now I can take away a half of y from here and take away a half of y from here. And I did that so that I can isolate that number on its own, and then I'll deal with the 1/3 y. Okay. All right, so now I've got 3 halves of y plus 1/3 of y equals a minus 33. Phew, okay. So now what I need to do is I need to get my thirds in check, right? I need thirds. And so if I'm going to do that, I can take these 3 halves of y and I could use the substitution principle to trade them back. And now I can have 1y, right? And then I would have 1/2 of y. And I would have 1/3 of y equals negative 33. This 1y can get turned into 3/3, right? So 3/3 of y plus 1/2 of y plus 1/3 of y equals negative 33. 3/3 and 1/3 makes 4/3 plus 1/2 of y equals negative 33. Okay, now what do I do, right? Well, I have my 4/3 and I have my 1/2, and really there's only one substitution that I can make so that I can get this all the same, okay? And that is by using our sixths, okay? So if I have 4/3, how many sixths would that give me if I had to make a trade? I should be able to get 8/6 if I made a trade, right? Because for every 1/3, I get 2/6. And then for my 1/2, if I wanted to get some sixths out of that, right, I would get 3/6. Oops, can't forget my y's. And that equals a -33. Now things are starting to get neater for us, right? So I'm going to end up with 11/6 of y equals -33. If 11/6 of y equals a -33, well then 1/6 of y is going to be a -3. Okay, and if 1/6 of y equals a -3, then y is going to be a -18. Okay, and then we need to check to make sure both sides are balanced.